Hi, we're live. What is going on YouTube? How's everyone doing on this lovely Sunday night Father's Day? This is Mike in the house, and I am live. And we hit, we finally did it, ladies and gentlemen. A couple months ago was a fluke. It was a fluke. I ended up losing subscribers for some odd reason. Don't know how, don't know why. But now, because of our hard work and stuff like that, because you guys been hanging around, bearing with me, throughout all this. Um, my first channel got terminated. Now, this channel, we are officially in $1,000 club. Officially, we hit 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of a monumental moment. And we hit it like in a very short, pretty much a short time for some odd reason. You know what I mean? Like I managed to get most of my subscribe, if not, I think all my subscribers from my first channel. Managed to get them back, and two, um, also got new subscribers, new awesome people, shit like that. So as we going in the chat room right now, Q Smooth is in the building. What's going on, Q? How you doing? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who are fathers and stuff like that. You don't have to have a kid. You could have dogs, cats. Other than that, you know what I mean? Like you can have a dog and still be a father. You can have a cat, still be a father. You know what I mean? So happy Father's Day to all my animal motherfuckers, all my animal lovers, to all the dads, who raising their kids and stuff like that. Um, I'm doing pretty good, Q. Sam, what's good, bro? Um, yeah, shout out to Sam. For the first time, he made monumental history. He came on to a live stream, made monumental history. So, yeah, that was good. That was definitely good. Definitely good. So, appreciate the love on the vinyl collection and stuff like that. Um, Also, too, there's some exciting things coming up and all that. So, um, I am gonna do like this thousand sub celebration. It's basically gonna be like a part one, part two, and stuff like that. Um, I am the only reason why part one is just kind of like exclusive, exclusively like for me to just come on here and stuff like that, and have a little celebration, blah 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 blah. Part two is where, well, if StreamYard could act like they got some sense, then maybe, just maybe, we can. I'm going to start inviting people on and shit like that. So it's gonna be divided into a couple parts. We're doing a basically all week celebration. So as far as like doing out and about Walmart videos and stuff like that. It's not too many new releases that's out this week. I think it's one that's coming out. I probably not gonna buy it anytime soon. So yeah. Um anyways, so who is this in the chat? Illegal immigrant. I need help crossing the border. You came to the wrong channel, buddy. Mm-mm. Nope, we ain't doing this today. So, and you know what's funny? What's funny is that I'm not in no mood to like. I'm gonna tell you this right now to all my moderators. Hey, if you see something stupid, X-nay, get rid of them. So Eminem. That's a nice name. What's good with you? I don't think I've never seen you on my channel, but welcome to the live stream. So, so if you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns and stuff like that, just feel free to ask. I will ask questions, not dumb questions, but good questions. If it's movie related, if it's lifelike and stuff like that, just feel free to ask. So, um, there's some exciting things coming up. I am gonna start doing movie reviews and stuff like that. Um, there's some movies that I have to do over, and then there's some movies that I got cooked up. Um, what's my favorite color? My favorite color is black, and red comes in second. That's a good question. What's your favorite color? So I have there's a bunch of stuff that's coming. You know what I mean? Coming to this channel. Like I am gonna do more album reviews. You know what I'm saying? I am gonna do more album reviews and stuff. Um I'm going to do um like I said, movie reviews and all that good stuff. So yeah, a lot of exciting things coming up. Your favorite color is blue. I like blue. Blue comes in third for me. Um, it used to come in second, but for some reason I like rocking the red. You know what I mean? But blue, I like blue. QS, what do you think about the new Bad Boys movie? I saw it last week. I have, you know what? What pisses me off is that I was supposed to see it last Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much got stood up. So, yeah, I was supposed to see that. So, I still have yet to see it. I want to see it so bad. I really do. So, maybe I'll go see it. Hopefully, this. Hopefully, eventually. I've heard nothing but good things about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard like nothing but great things about it. I heard it was better than the third one. That's what I heard, but I don't know. It looks good. So I do want to go see it. Um, Dripping Blue. That's a good YouTube name. Hello. How you doing? Kyle Hartman. What's good? Do I have Instagram? Yes, I do. I have Instagram. Um, you got a pen and paper? You got pen and paper? Sam says, "What's more overrated, Marvel movies or DC movies?" That's a very good question. I think Marvel movies are more overrated. If you want my honest opinion, I just don't really care for Marvel movies. I don't really care too much for them anymore because it's just too many of them. Too many of them to follow. DC, I think, is slightly underrated. I mean, they do put out some good movies, but then at the same time, they put out some crap. So I think Marvel is slightly. I think they're more overrated because there's just too many of them. Um, Dripping Blue says, "I'm good. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Kind of rough because it's Father's Day and my dad passed on earlier this year. So today has been kind of rough. So I've been trying to keep myself busy. Kyle Hartman. Okay, so my Instagram is Mike Black 86. So um it would be under Michael D. Blackston. So yeah, just yeah. So basically, I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of them. So yeah, feel free to add me if you like. Um, yeah, again, that is Mike Blackston 86. And then, if you can't find it that way, it'll be under Michael Michael D and then Blackston, Michael Blackston. So, um, have I seen the original Dune? You talk about the 1984. No, I do. No, I have not, but I have it. I have the 4K steelbook of that. So I want to see it. I'm curious now, um, because you know they base. Well, I don't know. I don't know. The new one looks pretty decent. So, I mean, I'm always gonna have gripes with the new one, but the old one, I do want to see that. What do I think about the brand new Bad Boys movie? I think you just asked me that. Um, it looks good. It looks good. Like I said, it looks good. And um, like I said, I was supposed to go see it, but they, they canceled. So, and I'm still pissed off about that too. Joe Drama. Oh, okay. Joe Drama. Joe Blow. What's good? Yeah, no, you're not late. You came in at the right time, so you good. What's good with you? Tony says, "Yo, Mike, I could tell you was getting. Yeah, damn right, I was getting mad because people were in my way while I was filming. Like okay, so I was filming at Walmart recently, and I was gonna show. Usually, typically, I show the new releases first. You know what I'm saying? But I had motherfuckers get in my way, so it's like, look, if you're not gonna buy a movie, get out of my way while I'm trying to film. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. I hate when people just get in my way. I'm like, ugh, Jesus. Sam says he loves the original Dune. Yeah, I need to watch that. I know it has Kyle McLaughlin and a few other people in it, so I'll give it a shot. Kyle says I got early movies Friday. Just Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire 4K, Taxi Driver. Ooh, that's a very good movie. And oh, you got the Steelbook and American Gigolo. See, I don't know about American. I'm gonna tell you something. I like American Gigolo. Don't get me wrong, but do I want to own it? You know what? I'm not sure because um, it's those early Richard Gere movies, and it's like, with the exception of Officer and the Gentleman, that's the one I actually like from him. But American Gigolo, everybody's saying it's a classic. I need to rewatch that before I can even say anything. But Taxi Driver, oh, that's an all time movie. That's one of Robert De Niro's best movies of all time. I think he should have won his second Oscar because that if that's not method acting, then I don't know what it is. That was method acting at his best, and mind you, he lost a shit ton of weight, and I think he didn't sleep much during filming, so that was method at his best. So, um, Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. I actually I checked out after I saw the Afterlife. I thought that was good. That was good. I saw the remake. I thought that was trash. The second one was okay. always gonna love the first one because the first one is just a classic, in my opinion. Um, the, Tony says that they stand behind you. Breathe. Oh, one of these days somebody getting elbowed. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be here a minute. So if you breathing down my neck, if you looking, and if I'm filming, it's like you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. Jippin said, "Well, I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You too. Hope you have a wonderful week too." Um, yeah, thank you. Shout out. Thank you so much. I hope it'll get better. It'll get better. Trust me, it will get better. Hopefully. So, I mean, I just gotta get through until September so I can go to St. Louis. So I'm going there for a few days. So yeah, it will get better. It's just gonna take time. Um, Sam says, um, Mean Streets from 1973. That was really good. I have that on 4K. That was Criterion that put that out. That's a good movie. Um, Drip Blue says, I hope it does. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I hope your week goes well too. Kyle Hartman said, "How you getting all these movies? How you getting all these movies early? Like, I'm curious. Like, I want Monkey Man. Monkey Man, not gonna hold you. That is one of the best movies so far this year. Dave Patel, I think, this does an extraordinary job. His acting, his um everything about it, the way he directs and stuff like that, and um he his just everything about it was really good. It was like John Wick in my honest opinion. It was like John Wick, but didn't care much about the ending, but it was still good. It was still good. I'm not gonna spoil it for people who haven't seen Monkey Man, but that's my only gripe with that movie was I didn't really care. I didn't really like the ending, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Um, Sony is backing out with slip covers and can't. Oh wow! So in other words, you're not gonna have slip covers anymore. Now let me ask you this: do you care for slip covers, or it doesn't matter to you? Have a good night, Dripping Blue. I'm gonna tell you about. I'm gonna tell you something. To be honest with you, I get to I care about slip covers to a degree, and I'm gonna explain. Slip covers, especially if you have a collection, it makes the collection look nice and glossy, right? But if a movie that doesn't have a slip cover, and it's like I'm not gonna wait for a future. If it's a movie that I really, 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 really like, I'm not gonna wait on a future sale because you just never know. You never know if the movie's gonna be out of print or what. So with slip covers, it's like I don't really give a shit, and it's like so, either way it goes with the slip cover, you're gonna be ending up paying the same price without the slip cover, and it's like I'm sick of tired of people saying, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna buy it, and it doesn't have a slip cover." No, what? Like you know what? I'm not gonna buy it at this price, especially if it doesn't have. It's like who cares? If you like the movie like that much, then you shouldn't really care about it. That's just my honest opinion. But people are different, which I get. People are different. People want the slip cover. People would rather have the steelbook option instead. But I feel like a lot of people, um, I feel like a lot of the companies, they should give you options. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got people who just tear up the slip covers and just throw it away. And it's like, well, you, I mean, you could sell slip covers. I mean, you could sell them for like quick five. You can make quick five off of it. You know what I'm saying? So, um, let me see. What do we got? Tony says, at least you got to talk to your father before he passed. My father actually I don't exist. No birthday with. Oh man, yeah, man. Yeah, it sucks because I know some people who haven't really, met their father and stuff. So it that sucks. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, but yeah, I always tell people like whenever people say that they don't know their father and stuff, it's like I can't really relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew, how I knew my father and I, saw him and stuff, but I can't relate. But I could sympathize, because it's like, well, you start to figure out like, well, what did I do? Did I do anything wrong and stuff like that? So, um, yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Um, Sam says, Goodfellas or Mean Streets? Ooh, those are like two different decades. Uh, as of right now, I'm gonna have to say Mean Streets. As of right now, I need to rewatch Goodfellas. And they're kind of two different movies. Like one of them's like mob, and then one of them is like street movie. Like one of those Italian like not it wasn't a gang movie, but it was just like it was just kind of like I wouldn't even say a coming of age. It was just two best friends who they hang out, they get into trouble and shit. It's um that it's a pretty both movies are sad, but it's it's okay. Both of them are great. Great movies, and both of them Scorsese. So, um, I got Blue Velvet on 4K. I might get that. I might get that. Blue Velvet is underrated. I agree. Um, there's a small store in Toronto, Canada that gets early releases. That's what's up. I need to go to Toronto, Canada. Shoot, since y'all get new releases early. Shoot, I need to travel. And what's funny is that I don't live far from Canada either. Crow, Crow Senpa, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. How am I when I'm high? How am I when I high? I don't know. You tell me. Nathan, what's good, bro? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Um, yeah, he says sorry for being late. No, that's all right. Better late than never. That's what I say. Mean Streets is so underrated from Scorsese. I agree. Another movie that kind of catching my eye is Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. I want to see that. That's also a Scorsese flick. And that stars Harvey Keitel. That's another one I want to go see. I want to see too. Eric Johnson, 1994. What's good, bro? Go subscribe to his channel. Eric Johnson, 1984. He's. I think you made it, bro. I think you have 1,500 subscribers right now, if I'm not mistaken. But congratulations to you. You just hit 1,500 subscribers. So that's awesome. Um, Tony says, "Do I think Celtics will close out the Mavericks, or do you think Dallas will make a comeback?" You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I haven't followed I don't really follow basketball anymore because it's just getting to that point. It's just getting cartoonish, and when they be flopping back and forth, and then another thing too, and it's like I'm watching. Okay, so lately, me and a friend of mine, we were watching the 2004 Pistons, and I'm looking at the difference between the Pistons playing and then other teams are playing back then, back in 2004. And fast forward to 2024, it's just so the basketball is just so predictable. They just flop back and forth. And then you got players who are playing injured, but then when Anthony Davis he gets a paper cut, that motherfucking man he sits out. He's out for 2 3 games. So it's like these people, basketball players, then went soft now. To me, it's just they went soft. So it's like I'm not about to sit here. I'm not about to be watching an NBA, a soft ass NBA. I haven't followed it. I haven't followed it this year, to be honest with you. And Pistons, they're done. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow. I follow football way more than I follow basketball. Now, if it was college basketball, it'd be a little different. But other than that, I'm at that point where I'm like, I don't care anymore. It's just, but to answer your question, Celtics, I guess they'll close out on the Maverick. To me, just close NBA. Just please get it over with. Because if they what they probably what 3-0 right now. Just close it out and just take a vacation, do whatever. But it's them same motherfuckers. They're gonna be sitting out when the season starts. Oh, they got injured because he stepped on a peanut. Okay. Oh, f- the touch, flagrant foul. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I'm done with the NBA. They can kiss my ass. Uh, Thank you, Nathan. 1K finally. This time, it's 1,000 subscribers this time. This one is no fluke, no fluke this time. So I'm happy about that. Um, number all right, so click that like button. Um, share me with your friends, and share your, text people, tell them, hey, put the word out. So, um, what movies are you guys looking forward to this year for the rest of the year? I got several. And you know what's funny? What's funny is that I used to go to the movies every single week, basically. And now I'd be lucky if I go once a month now because there's not too many things that's out this year so far that I want to see. I don't know. Tony says, "Do I think Anthony Davis would be in one of those like? Yeah, damn right he would be. Yeah, he would. He would be. He would be. Oh, I'm falling. I can't get up. Yeah, he would be in one of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Anthony Davis will survive um 90s Pistons. I'm sorry. He would not. He would not survive. No, LeBron James, I don't think he would either. In fact, none of these motherfuckers who's playing right now, they will not survive 90s. I even give early 2000s. They will not. Mm-mm. They couldn't be, not even the same league. I'm sorry, when people say LeBron James is the GOAT, no. Hell no. So your GOAT, so this is your GOAT when he starts whining and crying to the referees and stuff like that with one tear in his eye like Denzel Washington in Glory. Nah, nope. Good player, and he wants to play with his son? Are you fucking kidding me right now? It's like LeBron, just stop. Just please retire, because the more I see you, the more you're gonna make me cry. So, and Anthony Davis, he should be a spokesman for fucking Calvin Klein. As much street clothes he wear. Don't even get me started. I'm not gonna get started. But I'll get started on them too. Everybody else, they just, eh, I don't really, I, I just don't really care too much about basketball anymore. To be honest, flagrant fouls, you get pushed. That's a flagrant. And then every time someone gets hit, and they can hit right here. They be flopping back and forth, so dramatic. Like, okay, if you want to be you shouldn't be a basketball player. You should be an actor, taking acting classes. Maxine, yes, I want to see Maxine. That looks really, really, really good. I still need to see Pearl. I need to see that. But Maxine, that does look really good. The spinners or the stylistics? I, they both great. If I had to pick one, I might have to say the spinners by a margin. Teslas are overrated. I just don't like the way the way they open the door opens, and it's like you have to push with your thumb practically to open the door, and I feel like that's good. Tesla's gonna get a recall. I'm calling it now. They're gonna get recalled. Something's gonna happen with Teslas. I'm calling it now. Like some of the cars that they're creating, it's just a piece of junk, plastic junk. And it's like, every time you bump it, you can't even lean on top of a fucking car because otherwise you be bending the fucking car like it's nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm leaning on top of the car just chilling, and then they're like bending. I'm like, okay, this is cheap material. It's just too cheap. You know what I mean? So, um, cyber. What about the new Cyber Tracker or whatever it's called? Cyber Tracker, Cyber Trucks. Oh, Cyber Trucks. Eh, I don't care if trucks. I rather just give me an F-150 and call. I'll just call it a day. Just give me that. Hey. I don't even care for. I don't really care for driving trucks like that. I don't know. I rather drive like Mustangs or like a Dodge Dart or something like that. Like something I don't know. But Nathan says my copy of Navy SEALs from Vinegar Syndrome arrived, and they did a great job with the entire. Oh my God! Yes, yes they did. You're talking about this Navy SEAL? Yes, they did. They did such an extraordinary job with the. Oh my God! I love the packaging. Like this cannot get with the snap. This cannot get any better. Like, and you get the booklet though. The booklet is so it's so nice. It is. I'm telling you, when you smell on it, oh my god, it smells so fresh. It's man, I love it. I love it. I think it's top, probably like top packaging of the year. Um, they did such an extraordinary job with this. Even like it kind of reminds me of Row House. So yeah, it's just this is beautiful. Like I got another one too. Another one I'm gonna show you real quick is they did this. They kind of did a similar with going south. Like the packaging on here, this kind of it kind of has that vibe of um like the backing, like kind of has that vibe of Criterion, but I like the packaging on here too. The packaging is pretty good. But yeah, I love the Navy SEALs. It is even now. I kind of wish they kind of did that with China O'Brien. You know what I mean? But I like it though. I still like it overall. And China O'Brien, like this is really good too. I'm not gonna hold you. All right. Um, Sam says I can't stand cyber trucks. Uh, Tony says I was talking about getting a car. Yeah, that was the original plan, and that's still in the works. But due to unfortunate circumstances, it's pretty much on the back burner as of right now. So yeah, due to like unfortunate circumstances. So um yeah. Ooh. I'm looking at a text message. I'm pretty jealous, but I'm jealous. But this is wow. There's some movies I do want to get though. There's a lot of movies I want to get for you know, I want that Invasion USA. Kyle, if you're still on here, I want that Invasion USA. I do. I want that. That looks good. Your Walmart doesn't have steel books. That sucks. I know a couple Walmarts that I know that don't carry steel books. But yet again, my Walmart, they carry the same steel books. So no, I was looking at pictures and I've seen some movies that I don't have. I'm jealous. Like I should have got that Invasion USA. I should have got that and the instructor. I want that so bad. Like literally. I have to wait until what, July? I might when they stop doing the partner label, I might get Invasion USA and the instructor. That's the only two I'm getting unless July is coming out with something because since they're doing Cynthia Rothrock, let's put all her movies out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's put some of her more movies out. I think she's very underrated, in my honest opinion, as a actress, action star, I should say. Um, Another one I got recent. Nathan says was Life After Never Ending Story. I pre-ordered last year. That was very well. I have yet to see that. I've heard pretty decent things about it. I might have to check it out. Kyle says my parents does not support my physical media. The sickness is real, bro. It's just the sickness is real. And then too, you never know. Like some of the movies, they could be worth something one day. Speaking of Chuck Norris, though, let's put out all his damn movies. Since Vinegar Syndrome, they deciding Invasion USA, that was a biggest surprise. You know what I'm saying? And I know most of Chuck Norris movies, I know Kino Lorber, I know they have most of them. But can we get a 4K of Code of Silence? Can we get a 4K of we getting a 4K of the Delta Force? We getting that. Can we get Delta Force 2? Can we get hell, even Firewalker? Can we get that on 4K? Can we get all that stuff? Good Guys Wear Black. Can we get all that? Tony says, I like movies, but it's like everything is going I know, it's going up in price. I know. And that's why I had to cut back on getting movies because they were going up in price. So it's kind of like I just need them to like tone down the pricing a little bit, which they won't. I mean, and like ever since Best Buy stopped selling physical media, it just seems like everything else is just going up and up and up and up and up. Best Buy was already expensive, but then it was easier to get 4K exclusives than it is now. And since Walmart wants to be cheap and not and don't put a limit out on or since they don't want to order too many 4K slips or 4K steelbooks, now it's just getting at that point now. It's just they're just getting cheap, and it's like, why are we relying on Walmart? And Walmart, they don't even have. We can't even rely on Walmart workers to show us where the fucking you know anything is, let alone online. The Octagon, yes. The Octagon, yes. Yes. I want the Octagon. Also, can we also get Raw Force on 4K? No, wait a minute. Hold up. Speaking of which, I could have sworn, I could have sworn that Raw Force is getting a re-release. If I think they are. I think they're getting a re-release. I want that on 4K so goddamn bad it's not even funny. That would be excellent. That would be a great. Can we get Raw Force? That was one of the best movies Vinegar Syndrome um did. So yes. Yeah, Tony, they do be walking with the slow by. They just walk. Like I'm like, damn, can you walk or can you walk any slower? That's what I hate. I was like, get out of my way. Ray Sean, what's good, bro? You were scheduled until the 21st. Yeah, you told me about that. Um, and what's funny is that what's funny, and I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you rescheduled it because yeah, I didn't even listen to none of the albums, and I've been so busy. You know what I mean? So and then too, today, like something came up. I was like, well, I'm not gonna have time to listen to the album. So I was like, all right, hoping that okay, um, you gotta yeah. It's like, all right, can we reschedule this? But yeah, we're definitely next Sunday. I will make sure that I listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it at work, both of the albums. Sam says favorite Luther Vandross album. I don't have honestly. I don't have one because I have not listened to one Luther Vandross whole album. Never Too Much. That's a good move. That's a good song too. I listen to some of his songs, but I do have probably one Luther Vandross album. I do, but um, yeah, Never Too Much. That's a very good song. Very good song. Another Luther Vandross. It's funny too because my grandfather used to love, and I mean love, Luther Vandross. And rest in peace to my grandfather. He used to every time when I was little, whenever we go over his house, we always listen to Luther. Um, what are we? Hold on, am I missing somebody? Agent 205. That's a good name. Howdy, what's good, bro? How you doing? Um, Delta Force is coming out in August. I will be buying that. That might be first day buy. I might pre-order it too. Tony says favorite '90s movie. Very good question. Um, Dead Presidents. New Jack City. Mo Money. Um, there's a lot of them. Bad Boys. It's a lot of '90s movies. I love. Um, Ray, Ray Sean says, "I love the glow of love." I need to listen to that. Um, Agent 205 says, "Good, just got off work." That's good. I'm off on weekends. I got unfortunately go back to work tomorrow. Um, yeah, I have Delta Force on 4K. I mean, no, on Blu-ray too. I think I have the Scorpion releasing of that. That one is going for some money. I know that for a fact. Um, the scene Tony says the scene from Dead Presidents where his army. Oh my god! You mean Bokeem Woodbine? Oh my god, that motherfucker was crazy. The collection of heads. Yes, he was a nut in that. That was so disturbing. Like what? I'm like, why are you collecting heads for? And they have beads all over and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are you on? And then what was funny is that he was like towards like after he got out of the war or whatever, like he was damn near like a preacher. So I'm like, all right, bro, you just committed a crime too. But he was so airheaded though. It wasn't even funny though. Yeah, Dead Presidents is a classic. I have to redo that review. Um Agent 205 says the way my job work is I get 2 days off and go back to work after those 2 days off. I hear you. Yeah, that's pretty much the same for me. I have to, yeah, I only get weekends off and then I work a straight five. Um, Rayshawn says favorite Angela Wimbush song. Um, I'll be good, and you don't have to cry. Those are my two favorite ones. Sam says Italian food or Mexican food. Uh See, Mexican food, it depends. So is Italian food. It all depends. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna have to say Italian food. I'm gonna have to say that, but not by much because I like both of them. Uh, Ray Sean says it's a real thing. Yeah, that's a good one too. Sam says Italian food. Ray Sean says Italian food. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Italian food is pretty good too. Um, it just depends on who make it too. It depends on where you get it from and who makes it. Cause to me, people make it different. Tony says, "Do I care about the Pistons? No, hell no, I don't. I stopped caring in 2004 after they won. Here's the thing: after they got rid of the Fab Five, nope, we got cursed. And I don't. The Pistons, no, I don't care about them no more. No, I give. I mean, they they don't. They got good people, but then they coaches to me are just lazy. Like what are the coaches doing? They don't do much of anything. I don't know, but they need to rebuild, and they still years. The Pistons to me are like computers where they just loading. What are you gonna do? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? So I don't need the Pistons. I don't even care about basketball much, period, anymore. I mean, I used to be, but now I don't, honestly. But I just watch the old classics. Um, I love fettuccine alfredo, especially with slices of chicken in it. That's my favorite. That's really my favorite dish, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. But I like mastacholi too. Like one of my friends, he makes some mean ass mastacholi. I love it. Did I get back on the dating site? The dating site, the dating is just a cesspool. It really is. And well, lost. Okay, the dating pool to me, it's just a cesspool. I mean, it don't mean that I'm not talking to anybody right now, but I mean, with this one, let's just say taking it slow. That's it. That's all. But you know, even with that, it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think she's beautiful, you know, but I'm taking it really slow. Really, really, and I mean really slow. But them dating apps, they just, and it be the same shit over and over. Oh, if you don't like curvy women, move along. First off, we already know you're curvy. First off, second of all, people, and then they say like, "Oh, I'm curvy." Well, girl, we already know. You already have pictures. We see your curves. Okay, you don't have to announce, "Oh, move along if you don't like curvy people." What? Or they be like, "Swipe left." I just look at them. I like some of the profiles. It's just, oh boy, I can't even. I can't even. And I feel like doing a whole segment, another segment of dating sites because it's just not. It's just it's becoming more of a cesspool. Um, Nathan says, enough. Let's get Harry. I don't like that movie. I didn't care for it. I didn't care for the characters. And what the hell was freaking Jake from um the what was it? 16 Candles was doing in that. I think Gary Busey was in that. I think Mark Harmon was in that. It had a cast, but I'm like, what was the whole plot of that? I didn't like it. I they like they're trying to get Harry. To me, the movie just comes off as too amateur. It's just I didn't care for it. And I need to rewatch it. But to me, I just think to me it lacked character. But that's just my honest opinion though. I knew that was coming out on Blu-ray. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I need to revisit that because I did see it a long time ago. Maybe my mindset will change, but I don't know. That movie was just yeah. Sam says Temptations or Five Heartbeats. Oh, easy. Five Heartbeats over Temptations. I I liked Five Heartbeats because of Michael Wright's performance. I thought he should have got Oscar nomination. The Temptations, Leon was solid, but it just to me it lacked a little bit. I will one day rewatch it, but I didn't care for it at all. I don't know why. It just didn't do it for me. And with biopics, it's so hard because it's like either I'm gonna be impressed or I'm not gonna be impressed. So Ray Sean says I'll take it slow too. I don't date sluts, gold diggers, manipulators, or renos. I don't either. Yeah, I know. I don't do them either, especially because and there's plenty of them. Trust me, but Nathan says I respect your opinion. They try to capitalize on Mark. He wasn't even Mark Harmon wasn't even all that. He wasn't no Richard Gere. I mean, that's just okay. He was in Saint Elsewhere, which that put him on the map. However, I just him really like he didn't even do great movies really. But well, Richard Gere, I mean, he until to me, Richard Gere, I think reached his peak in Pretty Woman. In my honest opinion, I think he reached his peak then. But when he did, he was also looking for Mr. Goodbye, which him and Tom Berenger was in that. And Diane Keaton was in that one too. He was in Days of Heaven, which kind of sort of, I think those two kind of sort of put him on the map. Megan Gigolo put him on the map, and an Officer and a Gentleman that was really good. But after that, he just went. His career went slowly down, and then once Pretty Woman, bam, that's where he found it. That's where I think he reached his. That's when he reached his peak right there, and then ever since then, he kept going and going and going with good movies. Mark Harmon, what it's like, what movie did Mark Harmon play that was, oh my god, that's a very good movie in my honest opinion. And the Presidio, I did not, I didn't buy the fact that. Here's the thing. What got me was that fight scene with Sean Connery where he was he was using his thumbs to like punch the guy. Like he was fighting somebody with his thumbs. I'm like, okay, first off, your thumbs will be broken. First off, second of all, I didn't buy it. It it was okay. It was okay. Um, but Mark Harmon didn't do. To me, it tried to be. It kind of sort of tried to be like No Way Out, and No Way Out is a much of a classic with Kevin Costner, which that is getting a 4K, and I am so glad that's getting a 4K. But yeah, the Presidio, yeah, that definitely that does need a 4K. And what? Hey Sam, who knows? We might get it this year. We may get it. I mean, it will be the 40th anniversary of that. Maybe Warner, since it is a Warner Brothers title, we might get it this year. We might get it later on this year. Who knows? I feel like we may. We might. Either it's Warner Brothers or I think it's Paramount. I'm not sure, but and yeah, that was who knows 40th anniversary. We might get it, and that's a movie that no one talks about. That's another movie that no one talks about, and it's one of those movies that's like kind of forgotten too. It just went under the radar. um, yeah, I want No Way Out on 4K. It's getting a 4K release. I've heard rumbles about it, but I forgot the date. I don't know what date exactly. Once Upon a Time in the West, yeah, that got a recent release as well too. Yeah, that one I have not seen. Coco Jones and Ari Lennox. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not a huge Coco Jones fan like that, but I mean, yeah, we could cover them next month. Yeah. Um, Once Upon a Time in America is my favorite 1984. I like Footloose is one of my favorites from that year. It's a decent amount of movies um that from that time period that was good. Have I seen the Quick and the Dead? I've seen that on TV. I thought it was decent, but um I need to rewatch it. Tony asked, "Do I like old blues? Hell yeah. Muddy Waters? Yes. I love old blues. I love the blues. I love old everything. Old rock, old jazz. Muddy Waters, yes, I like him. Very good. Very good. Um I do want to get some more blues albums too. I've got so many R&B soul albums. It's not even funny. Like I got a lot of them. Um but yeah, I definitely want to get some blues, like something old. John Coltrane and Miles Davis. Um, Miles Davis. I haven't listened to a lot of John Coltrane, but I like John Coltrane though. But I haven't listened to a lot of his stuff. But yeah, Miles Davis. It's good. It's good. They did a. I want to see that Miles Ahead with Don Cheadle. That looks pretty interesting. I feel like they did a couple Miles Davis movies. Tony says I like the blues, like Louisiana Bayou music. I do too. There's a lot of New Orleans music. Yeah, I love New Orleans music. Let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all think about the um what do you think about the Michael Jackson biopic? What do y'all think about that? What's your opinion on it? Like, do you guys think it's gonna be good, or do you think it won't be? Sam says Bitches Brew is my favorite album by Miles Davis. That's what's up. You think it's a waste of time? They got Lorenz Tate playing Gordy. They got him, Lorenz Tate of all people. They got him playing Barry Gordy. And I'm like, well, it's about time Lorenz Tate gets something. You know what I mean? Like, I love old school music. Um, whether it's hip hop, R&B, rap, rock, and neo soul. I also appreciate newer music, neo soul artists like Ari Lennox because she has an old school vintage vibe to her music. Yeah, I could agree with that. I like some of the new stuff. Don't get me wrong. But you know, yeah, if it has that old school feel, then yeah, I don't mind it. But um, yeah, it's just it has to sound good. Tony says, I think it'll be all right, but do you think they'll cover all the scandals? I think they're gonna leave some shit out. I don't think all of them because it's like, well, if you're gonna do that, then it has to be like 4 hour movie has to be like in 4 hours, and I don't know, like I don't know how they're gonna start it. Like, are they probably gonna start off when he was younger? I just hope they don't have like flashbacks and stuff like that. And then what is his name is directing it too. Um what is his name? He directed Denzel and what is that? The Equalizer. Anton Fuqua. Anton Fuqua is directing it. He's a good director, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll do a good job. Maybe not. I don't know. It's just so hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's really hard. Yeah, Ray Sean, I agree with that too. I did not like the Tupac movie nor the Biggie movie. The Biggie movie was horrible. Tupac movie, I the actor who played him, it's not his fault. I didn't think he was as strong as like he should have been more stronger in his performance, but it was just a big mess. You know what I mean? It's like how do you do that? Like how do you talking about two icons and you couldn't get that right? Like, are you kidding me right now? They didn't put no time or effort into neither one of those movies. But Straight Outta Compton, I could tell they put more time and effort And that movie caused controversy only because it didn't get an Oscar nomination, which it should have. A lot of people loved it, and it did quite well at the box office. But people were mad because they didn't get an Oscar nomination, which I'm pissed off about that too. But you nominate the same people that don't deserve Oscars who can't act their way out of the paper bag. So, like, come on. But yes, Straight Outta Compton, I think it's one of the best biopics, in my honest opinion, I've seen in a long time. Um, Black biopics, I should say. But and I saw Oppenheimer last year, and I think that was a very good movie. And I think that's the best thing Christopher Nolan, who directed it, I think that's the best thing he's ever done. Besides Batman, besides the Dark Knight Rises, I hated it. The Dark Knight, I loved it. But Christopher Nolan, that's the best thing he's I think outside of Batman, that's the best thing he's ever done. Did such an extraordinary job. I give it an A plus. Even though the movie was 3 hours, I still enjoyed it. It didn't seem like it either. And Killian Murphy definitely deserved that Oscar. Him and Robert Downey Jr. I think they both deserved it. And I'm glad Robert Downey Jr. finally got his Oscar. He should have. What really killed that movie too was the performances. I thought they weren't all that. They weren't that great in my opinion. The Jerry Lee Lewis biopic. I felt I felt like that was a little bit more of a comedy than anything else. I mean, Dennis Quaid, I mean, he did pretty good. He was on, he was already put on the map and everything. I mean, it didn't really help his career, but it it didn't really enhance his career like that. But I mean, he did such a he did a he was fine in that. That was fine. I mean, it's just it's kind of a touchy subject, kind of odd, but I mean, it's an odd movie. But I mean, the movie to me, it could have been better. It was just all right. It wasn't nothing special to me. But with biopics, like if you're gonna do a biopic, like you gotta put time and effort into it. See, the Elvis movie, to me, Austin Butler to me don't even really look much like Elvis at all. I mean, they did a Kurt Russell did an Elvis movie back in the late '70s, and that was directed by John Carpenter, and that was their first collaboration um ever. So that's how Kurt Russell got The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China and what is that? Escape from New York. They collabed. They little collaboration. One thing that needs a 4K is Rolling Thunder. Yes. Yes. I could have sworn that's getting a 4K, or unless that's getting a re-release. Rolling Thunder, I think it's I heard rumblings we may get a 4K of that. I don't know yet. But that's a good move. I that went under the radar too. Now people are, people are starting to watch it a little more. It's kind of like it has like a following too. I do need to see that new Elvis movie. I'll go see it, but I mean, Austin. But if you had to, okay. See, that was a split because you had Brendan Fraser. He was in The Whale, which that was his comeback movie. Now Austin Butler getting reviews for Elvis. Everybody thought Austin Butler was gonna win, but then Brendan Fraser out of nowhere comes out with The Whale, come back, swoops in, and takes the Oscar from Austin Butler, which my honest opinion, I wanted Brendan Fraser to win because one, he's been acting for a while. Two, this was his comeback. Um, and three, because it was such an extraordinary performance. So, um, yeah, Rashawn, they. Oh, Oprah ain't no damn saint. Oh, yeah, please, let's talk about that. Oprah no saint. Nope. I wouldn't even call, and everybody thinks Oprah is best, this greatest lady, greatest person in the world. Nope. Nope. But I mean, she was good in Color Purple. She was great in that. I give her that. I give her her acting skills, but I mean, that's all. I mean, I used to watch the Oprah show, but it's not that I don't like Oprah. It's just sometimes she come to me. She comes off as fake. Oprah to me sometimes she comes off as fake sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it, but to me, she just comes off as fake sometimes. Especially like I'm not saying in recent years, but I'm saying in the past that she comes off like that. I mean, I like, you know Oprah, but at the same time, she's done some shady stuff too. So she doesn't get, like, she's not off the hook when it comes to certain things. But yeah, let's see, we're at an hour and 18 minutes right now. Wow, 108. Well, yeah, wow, that's crazy. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's after 10. Well, since I'm not at work and since I'm at home, well, normally when I do live streams, normally, I'd be done. But I mean, with the good questions, it's oh, thank you, yes, love it, Renegades, yes, thank you. Instead of that Mill Creek, um, that crap that Mill Creek came out with, yes, or give it a 4K. That movie went under the radar too. The one, yeah, Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond, and I think Jamie Gertz was in that one too. That was a good movie, surprisingly good. And that was when Lou Diamond Phillips, he was already on the map, and so was Kiefer too. That was a good contemporary adult action movie, like a buddy cop action movie. Yeah, she did great. Yeah, she did great in Oprah. Yeah, she did great. I mean, she did great in, yeah, Oprah and the yeah Color Purple. But like I said, other than that, I give her her acting. I mean, that's Oprah. I mean, she was. Some episodes were good. The early episodes I thought were good, but once and 2000s, like, eh, I don't know. No, Oprah is not perfect. Wendy Williams, don't even start on her. Ellen DeGeneres, no. Ellen DeGeneres, I just don't, I don't really care for her that much. And sometimes she can be rude to her guests too. Sometimes too, she can be. That. I mean, I don't know. Dead Man Walking with Sean Penn. That was good. That was a good movie. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Nice and welcome back. Species 2, I saw that a long time ago. That was pretty good. I think I saw that when it was in theaters. That was pretty good. Company Business with Gene Hackman. That was good. It do need a 4K. I don't know what. Can we get the French Connection on 4K? Can we get that? Oh, I forgot. Fox owns Disney, so yeah. Yep. But I don't know because from what I heard, they censored the shit out of the French Connection when it was first brought on. I think it was Disney Plus or whatever the case may be. They censored it, and they was like, if you have it on Blu-ray, keep it. You better keep your Blu-ray because they censored it. I have yet to see the French Connection, but can we get can we get a 4K of both of those? Like literally. But we getting a 4K a nail margin. Okay. Okay. No, not enough love for Gene Hackman. All right. Now I see where we coming from. They picky. But we getting a 4K of Chinatown though. Actually, that is coming out actually Tuesday, Chinatown. But will Walmart have it? Nope. They sure won't. Not in store. But you have to order it online. Yep. Yes, sir. But I am getting that Chinatown 4K though. I'm getting that from the Paramount Presents line. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, here's my hype man, Deadpool Fanatic. Thank you so much. Yeah, 1,000 subs. Yeah, awesome. No, I haven't watched Clash of the Titans. I've heard good things, but I heard the ending wasn't all that great. That's what I heard. But I do want to watch it though. I kind of want to watch it. That vegan teacher is another one. The woman is the pure definition of clownery. Forcing veganism on people is not the best solution. Either going to church or talk to a statue of Jesus. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. Nathan says yes. Yes, bro. Nail Margin must have a 4K. Yep, and we getting that. We getting a 4K this year of that. That should be interesting. I'll buy it though. I'll get it. I that's kind of underrated. Um, Tony says, "Have you ever noticed how certain celebrities talk like politicians?" Yes, like like The Rock or John Cena or Cody Rhodes. Yes, but people answer questions without answering the question is what gets me. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Speaking of which, he's gonna be in that new they're remaking what is that? Oh my god. Not the police squad, but what is that with Leslie Nielsen? It's a spoof. Naked Gun. Naked Gun. That's the name of it. They're remaking Naked Gun with guess who? Liam Neeson. Pamela Anderson's also in this one. This is gonna be a total disaster. I don't know why I'm smiling about this. Why am I talking like a game show host? Alright, first off, this is where I draw the line. When's the last time Liam Neeson has made a good movie? Second of all, he's a Naked Gun. Can nobody do Naked Gun like Leslie Nielsen? Let's just call it for what it is. Pamela Anderson, her Botox ass is gonna be in this movie. Cody Rhodes is gonna be in this movie too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna be that great. Liam Neeson of all people. I'd rather had freaking what is his name? Um, I'd rather have Ryan Gosling do it. He would have been a better choice. But Liam fucking Neeson, really? No, no, no. I'm sorry. I can't. At first, I'm like, okay, maybe I could see it, but I kind of can't really get with it. I don't know why. And Liam Neeson, he's a fine actor too, good actor. But it's just that I don't even think I've seen Liam Neeson in a comedy. I think almost never. But can he pull it off? Is a question. So I don't know. You're right. Pamela Anderson, she 20 years too late. Yeah, you're right. Um the Naked Guns are really good. And yeah, it would be watered down and less edgy. Yeah, I agree. They watered down so much, it's not even funny. Like, okay, look. First off, look at Row House, for instance. Well, that Row House. Okay, uh, you have Jake Gyllenhaal. Really? Like that's who you come up with, Jake Gyllenhaal? Really? And then he's supposed to be in another thing, which it was a movie, a Harrison Ford movie called Presumed Innocent, and they're turning that into a TV show, and Jake Gyllenhaal's in that. First off, why though? But just why? Why come out with the TV show? Why even come out with Fatal Attraction TV show? Why? Why do we need a 7, 10 episodic movie, TV show based off the movie? Why? Like, that doesn't make sense. What sense does that make right now? I mean, I love Joshua Jackson, but I'm like, no. This should not, y'all might as well just go ahead and remade it. Or just leave it alone. What else they gonna remake? E.T. the Extraterrestrial? They better not touch that. Or Close Encounters of the Third Kind, please. Oh, what's next? Jaws? They're gonna remake it. What is it gonna be? A sequel? What is it? Jaws. What is it gonna be? What are we gonna get a sequel to Jaws? Jaws. What is it? Jaws 4. Jaws 4 was the last thing. What's next? Jaws 5. Revenge, 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 or Jaws 5. Like, come on. Jaws 5, the rebirth of the original Jaws. I agree. If Pamela Anderson did this shit in the '90s, if she if she was in Naked Gun, yes, she would have been fine in that. She would have been pretty. She would have been solid, I guess. It was fun. Yeah, but Sean, what's I would be pissed too. That and Back to the Future, I would be pissed about that. Like Back to the Future is like one of those movies that you cannot touch. E.T. You cannot touch that. And it's like, but you want to know what's funny? What's funny is that they did a ET ripoff called Mac and Me. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember Mac and Me? Like, I'm like, oh Lord, oh God, that was a wow, that was a travesty. Yeah, yeah. Um, I played NFL Street. NFL Street was good. I miss my PS2 too. So, man, that movie was like Sean says. That movie was made extraordinary talent and special effects, and Drew Barrymore, great actress. Yes, yes, I agree. Oh, SZA did a song dedicated to Drew. Oh, that's what's up. Well, yeah, that's what put Drew on the map. Though. That's what put Drew on the map. Et. And when she did that, like she was here, basically. Yeah, Mac and me. Ugh, boy. The only thing I kind of like about that movie was the dance sequence when they were at McDonald's. I like the song though, like that little 5-10 second dance sequence. That's the only thing I like about that movie. Other than that, I'm like, oh boy. Which, well, since I'm doing bad movie reviews, such as Ghost Dad and Leonard Part 6, I might just do Mac and Me. Why not? Who knows? I might do a review on that. Oh boy, yeah, and I'm gonna need something like to like get me. Yeah, funniest scenes I remember from the Naked Gun trilogy. I need to rewatch that movie because it's been a long time since I've seen it. Anything Leslie Nielsen do is funny as fuck. Anything, any scene Leslie Nielsen's in, and when you know he getting ready to do something stupid, it's funny. Oh God, Troll 2. Oh Lord, you talking about Trolls or Troll 2, the horror movie? Oh God, I don't even remember Troll 1. What about Critters? Have y'all ever seen Critters? That's a good. I have yet to see it, and I'm afraid of seeing it. Yeah, I have I think it was it four. I have the four pack. I have the four Blu-ray collection of Critters. I've heard decent things about it, but I'm like, I don't know. Well, not so decent things about it. House on the Bayou. No, I have not. I have not even seen that. That looks that what is that about? You want to know what movie I want to see? I want to see A Quiet Place Day 1. I want to see that. Oh, that's that one. He was like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Oh no." Yes. That scene that scene now makes me want to see that movie. Ugh. Oh god. Troll 2. I haven't seen Troll 1. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. Can we get a 4K of that too? I mean, shit. Since we're throwing out movies, like, what other movies need a 4K? Okay, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I know you. Yeah, I got beef because people. I got beef because people are not buying the last of that Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's been sitting there since it came out. Like I bought a copy. Like I have a copy. I have never seen the movie before, but that same Creature from the Black Lagoon from Walmart, can somebody please buy that, please? Like I feel like I feel bad because I feel like I want to get it and I want to turn around and sell it. Like what like it's still sitting there every week. Like nobody is buying this damn movie. Like literally. Like this is the same Creature from the Black Lagoon that came out months ago. Like I got a copy. Somebody out there, and somebody out there, please buy this movie. If anybody wants it, I will buy it for you and I will send it off. Just please get it out of its misery. I feel bad for it. I feel so bad. The the Wizard. Do you mean that movie with Fred Savage? I hated that movie. That movie just needs to be in the trash. I'm sorry. I did not like that movie. And Fred Savage was not great in that. And I hate to talk about child actors, but I've seen Fred Savage in a lot better movies. I hate I did not like him in that. I hated him in that. He was annoying. That movie just needs to be destroyed. I did not like it. I didn't like him in that. I loved him in Little Monsters. I liked him in Wonder Years, of course. I liked him in Vice Versa, even though let's just call it for what it is. It was a rip off of Big. Let's just call it for what it is. But it was a rip. To me, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. The Vice Versa was good. That and Big, and they both came out the same year. But other than that, I just don't. Like he was just yes, thank you. He was a deuce. He was just a like no, just yeah. It's like just Fred Savage. Just stop. Yeah, he's a douchebag in real life. Yeah, look where's his career now. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, Tro is awful. You said Tro 2 is bloody awful. I have yet to see that. It look awful. Well, when you got a little boy that said, "Oh my god," like, yeah, that just looks. He was trying his best. His acting, no, he was just he was like he was being over dramatic in that scene. Tony says, "What do I hate more, Walmart or Black Lagoon?" I don't like Walmart. I mean, I have yet to see Black Lagoon, but I mean, I'm not hating on it. It's just, well, please somebody buy this movie just so Walmart could at least switch out the movies or something. Switch out a title, something. I don't know. But that's what that's been sitting there for months collecting dust. Bones with Snoop Dogg. Um I saw some of it. That was corny from what I saw. It was corny. I need to watch that in its entirety. I did watch some of it though. Uh Fair call. I'm not a fan of Fred Savage, and apparently, yes, he is. Yeah, he's. Ugh. Fred Savage, though. I mean, after Wonder Years, like, what has he done after the Wonder Years? Not much. I mean, he did TV movies and producing TV shows. Uh, what did Fred Savage do to make him an asshole in real life? Good question. That's a very good question. I don't know. It's just he's one of them. Like I heard, like he's difficult to work with on set. That's what I heard. I've heard about that. And I think he did some stuff. He did some other stuff too. 13 Ghosts is underrated horror movie. Deadpool fanatic says. I have yet to see 13 Ghosts. I've heard pretty decent things about it. Vayshawn says, Deadpool, Fred Savage is a hit or miss. I agree. I heard the same. Tony says, I heard the same about Kevin James. Yes. I've heard Kevin James, he's very difficult to work with on the set, I've heard. And what's funny is that he had a show called Kevin Kuwait, and he fired the wife that was on there. And then he brought back Leia Remini. Okay. If that's not King of Queens 2.0, I don't know what is. Because why would you bring back, and they, I guess he loved the chemistry between him and Leia Remini, but then it's like, okay, but you might as well just kept King of Queens on. But I've heard, yeah, he could be very difficult. Ed Norton, he's a method actor, and he is very difficult. He's very demanding on set too. Very demanding and all that. There's quite a few actors that are very difficult. And then when you get into that method acting and you trying to stay in character, it's like, all right, whatever. But some people they could, get out of that, but and look and Kevin James, look at him now. Where's he at now? Doing straight to, Netflix movies now, apparently. But he's great friends with Adam Sandler, though. That's the thing. And, Adam Sandler, from what I heard, he's one of the nicest people. One of the nicest people. I mean, he gave people jobs, so and now for those uh, for those who's friends with Adam Sandler, I will say this: um, his career actually, it's getting a lot better. He's producing better movies now, and I can't say the same about his friends Chris Rock and Rob Schneider and all them, which all of them to me are not great actors. This is called for what it is, but Adam Sandler, at least he takes chances and stuff. So I mean, I didn't care. I didn't think Adam Sandler was funny at first, but I like Adam Sandler when he does more serious roles. When he's funny and trying to be funny, it's like, yeah, no, you lost me. Um, in 1990, Nathan says in 1993, Fred Savage and a co-star from the Wonder Years were accused of sexual harassment and other related allegations of sexual misconduct on other projects, such as The Grinder. I've heard about that. I heard about The Grinder. I've heard about that part. I didn't know about the Wonder Years though. But I don't know, Fred Savage, he just looks like one of them. He looks like one of them. The Big Easy with Dennis Quaid and Ellen Barker in 1987. Yes, I've seen that. That was really good. Very good movie. Can we get 4K of that? I want a 4K of The Big Easy. Hell, I want a 4K of most of the Dennis Quaid movies that he has came out in the 80s. Let's get that. Can we get some 4K Dennis Quaid treatment? I think Dennis Quaid to me, I think he's very underrated as an actor, in my honest opinion. But yeah, the Big Easy that got slept on, but it's a very good movie. Yeah, it was set in New Orleans. Yes, yes, it had that New Orleans feel to it too. You know what I mean? So another movie I love from Dennis Quaid was called DOA with him and Meg Ryan was in that. That was really good. Um, favorite movie set in New Orleans. That's tough. That's a tough one. Uh, I don't have anything that came out in the 1980s, but I couldn't even think of it right now. I don't even pay much attention to like movies shot on like location. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's a lot of them. It's quite a few of them. But what you guys think of Mickey Rourke? What y'all think of him? Mickey Rourke, like his career, um, back in the '80s, he too much plastic surgery. I agree. He was a good actor too. You know what I'm saying? Like he was great, but after the 1990s, he fell off. He fell off quick. I mean, his career had a boost. You know what I mean? Like he he fell off. He fell off really quick. He came back briefly, but then he felt just to fall off again. Yeah, too much plastic surgery. And it's like, why? Like you should have. I don't know. He just looks now. He looks. I'm sorry, but he looks like one of those deformed. He looks like a deformed thing from the thing. Like you know how they're about to make that transformation into the thing monster. He looks like that because they want to stay young. That's why they want to try to stay young, but then it blows up in their face. Ask Courtney Cox, she'll tell you. I went there. She got plastic surgery and it she don't look too good now. They try to stay young though, but it's like, well, you got celebrities too who are like in their 50s and 60s. They look like they're in their 30s and 40s. It's just matter of doing what you gotta do, to keep yourself young. Yeah, there's plenty of 20-some-year-old celebrities doing that. Yeah, end up looking 40 years older. I know, yeah. And I looked at that, I'm like, you don't look good. Like, you look like you about to turn into a thing. I'm sorry. When you look like that, nope. Mm-mm. I'm not doing that. I'm not, no. I didn't want to look at you. Oh, man. It's crazy. King Creole. Um, I saw some of King Creole. My boyfriend's back needs a Blu-ray release. Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think who did that. What studio was it? Was it I'm trying to think. What studio did that? I feel like now what's if there was to do a Blu-ray, what studio do you think would pick that up? That's a good question. And I don't think I've seen my boyfriend's back. I don't think I might have, but that one I feel like maybe Vinegar Syndrome um may pick that one up or Kino, one of them. Yeah, Madonna. Yeah, she don't look the same. Like she should have left it. She should have left it well enough alone. Um, Favorite movie set in a swamp? Uh, I would say Deliverance. I don't know. Set in a swamp. That's that. Ooh, but I don't think Deliverance set in a swamp. But but at the same time, I mean, there's a couple of movies that was set in a swamp. It's just I don't even remember. I don't even remember on top of my head. Um, Nathan says Touchstone might have been Touchstone. Um, Kino, yeah, maybe Kino Lorber, maybe. Hatchet, I need to see that. Shrek, I need to watch that. Rescue Me. I don't did I ever get a fork? Did I ever get a Blu-ray? I don't think it did. I was just talking about that not long ago with a friend of mine. That one needs it. Um, I feel like Michael Dudikoff, his movies need a 4K upgrade. Like American Ninja, maybe we might get that next year. Who knows? We may for its 40th anniversary. We might get American Ninja. But there was also rumblings about Sleepaway Camp. Last year they said Sleepaway Camp, it was rumblings that it was going to be a 4K, and it never was brought up ever again. But can we get Sleepaway Camp like the first three though? Um Deadpool Finance said the Puppet Master series. I have yet to see that one. That one I haven't seen. I've heard mixed things about it. Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger, that was decent for 96. That was pretty decent. And he was still in his prime around that time, too. Rescue Me, Nathan says, is only on Laserdisc and VHS, but it's streaming on Tubi. That's what's up. Drippin' Blue, you're back. Hey, what's good? What's up with you? Um, yeah, Rescue Me, that was actually good too. And it also had Peter DeLuise was in that one too, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, okay, here's a good question. Favorite Dolph Lundgren movie? Um Dark Angel, which that's getting a 4K. Um a movie he did with Louis Gossett Jr. called Cover Up, which it's not exactly an action movie. It's more of he tried to show his dramatic side. It was more like a crime thriller. That was directed by Manny Cotto. That's probably one of my favorites. Um, The Punisher. That's also one of my favorite movies from him too. What else? Um, that one movie he did with Brandon Lee. That was really good too. That's a good one. Universal Soldier was it was I need to watch that one. I definitely need to watch that one. So I need to rewatch it, I should say. Um Pentathlon, well, who knows? We may get a 30-year anniversary. Hold on, we may. I mean, since it did come out in 84. Uh Vinegar Syndrome. They need to pick that up. I think it's best suited. Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome need to pick up Pentathlon. They should. And if it goes straight to 4K, I will be happy. I would be happy. They need to polish that up. That movie is good. It got really slept on, honestly. Favorite New Orleans favorite New Orleans food. Um the Waffle House. It's this restaurant, the Waffle House. And I liked now we have these in Michigan. Um Popeyes. We have them in Michigan, but um it's all right, but the way they make it in New Orleans is different. It's so different, and the customer service is really nice. So, yeah. And then anything in Bourbon Street, their food is delicious too. Like I could go to a regular bar in like Bourbon Street and it'd be so good. I want to go back. I want to revisit New Orleans though. That would be good. Deadpool Fanatic says Rescue Me had Dennis Leary from Worcester, Massachusetts, who does a great song called Asshole. That's what's up. That's what's up. I didn't know that. Nathan says Men of War is okay. I do want to see that though. It does need a Blu-ray, I agree. Favorite underrated, underappreciated animated movie. Ooh, that's a good one. Uh let's see. Hmm. That's a good question. I can't say Finding Nemo. That's my one of my favorite movies though. Um I might have to say Princess Mononoke and my neighbor Totoro, I think. I think Princess Mononoke, I think to me got s- cheated out of Oscars. That should have won an Oscar. That was a very good movie. But I'm glad Spirited Away won, though. I think that was the first anime. I think don't quote me on it, but I think it's the first anime to win an Oscar. Um, let's see. Tony says, "Do I like fish? I like fried fish. It depends." Um, the best fish. Okay, that this is a good question. What's the best fish you had from any restaurant home cooked? Okay, so funny story. I was in California and my aunt's husband, he made this fish and mind you, I don't really care for seafood, but oh my god, when he made it, oh my god. And he made some shrimp too, and I don't like shrimp like that. But when he made some shrimp and fish, I'm like, "Oh my god, that was so delicious." And it was homemade too. He made it. He made the shit. So I think he put like cornmeal and all that, seasonings, obviously, all that shit in there. It was so good. It was delicious. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Um, Nathan says Ghost in his Shell and Ninja Scroll. Okay, that's what's up. Ninja Scroll. I have yet to see Ninja Scroll. Deadpool asks, "Am I Celtics or Mavericks?" I'm more of a Celtics fan, but I don't really watch basketball like that no more. I just kind of gave up on it after a while, but I do like the Celtics. I like Mavericks. I mean, I give them I give them credit. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, I really don't care who wins. Honestly, just because I haven't even followed basketball like that for the past year. So, this season I haven't. Tony asks, "What's the worst state I visited?" So far that is not a worst state that I visited. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not visited a worst state, but I live in one of the worst states in the United States, which is Michigan. I mean, does that count? I mean, I don't like Michigan. I hate it. I don't like Michigan. I hate Michigan. I want to leave Michigan. I really do. Michigan, they don't have nothing. They don't have too many like media stores. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Delaware. I've never been to Delaware. Ryko 130, what's good? What's good with you? Nothing to, yeah, it's nothing to do here in Michigan. I'm gonna tell you that now, cause I can't even. I'm sorry. Michigan. If you want to come to Michigan, it's almost like living in Delaware, maybe. Ugh, God, we don't have enough. That's the thing. We don't have enough media stores. And when I say media stores, they don't have enough. And when see all these other platforms, they got Book Off and uh all these other stores. I'm like, well, it must be nice because we ain't got that. I don't have that. But we have a second in Charles. We have that. I mean, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, but yeah, Book Off. Yeah, it is in the West Coast. We have the stuff that West Coast have. We don't even have. Like Michigan is just so dull and boring. Ray Sean says, I was in Myrtle Beach last year. I loved it. I didn't want to come back. They don't even have national parks. Yeah, I see. Tony, what you know about Dearborn, Michigan? Hold up, what's that? Dearborn, Dearborn, Michigan. Well, I do not want to drive. I do not want to drive in hot ass Dearborn because cops are all over the place. And two, it's high. I like Dearborn Heights better though. But yeah, Dearborn. Yeah, it's. I mean, you got downtown Dearborn, which is just a little dinky downtown, and I'm just like, who the hell do you guys think you are? It's alright. I like Dearborn Heights a little bit better, but still ain't much. We used to we used to have FYE, but the higher ups wiped out this movie supplies. Like, what the heck is FYE now? Just an animated store at this point. Oh God, they turning it into Spencer's and all them and FYE. They done. I feel like they about to close down next. That's what I feel. I mean, they already closed down here in Michigan, some of them, but now I just and FYE they had some decent. They had decent selection until they shrunk it. Once they start shrinking it, that was it. That was a wrap. um, have I ever been to the UP? I've been to the UP before. It ain't nothing. It's nice and quiet, but it ain't nothing special. You have to go practically 25 minutes to go to a Walmart or to a restaurant, but I mean, it ain't really nothing special anyway. So I mean, ain't nothing about Michigan is nothing special. Um, Ryko says Barnes and Noble in my area keeps restocking their movies. Say they ain't going nowhere. Well, I wish my Barnes and Noble will stock their movies. They need to go somewhere. Shoot, like it's just they don't they. I don't know about yours, but the FYE at least here they downsized. They downsized it too bad. You know what I mean? So I'm like, who the hell do y'all think you? Who the hell do you think you are? And then the Criterion collect. I can't believe the Criterion collection. It's so dinky. And they used to have Kino Lorber and all them. Now, like, okay, I will say this. I managed to find Conan the Barbarian while all the motherfuckers on eBay, and I'm talking to y'all motherfuckers on eBay, selling it for $90 to $100. I only had to pay $30, $40, $40, $40 for the 4K. That is $40 to $50 cheaper if I was to get it from eBay. And mind you, the limited edition Conan the Barbarian that L Video came out with, they were they they were out. They were out when it was released. And then I went to a Barnes and Noble one day. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go get this. And it was 30% off. And plus pretty much 10% off. So I'm like, okay, I will take that, my friend, and I will go home with it. So now I have both Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, both on 4K. Deadpool says FIE used to be straw based store used to get able to get tickets from them. Yeah, they FIE they just went down hill. Um, Tony says, "Do I believe in Jesus and why?" Yeah, I believe in him only because I mean he brought us on this earth. You know, he made us. Um, by the way, there's going to be a sale on a Criterion at the end of the month, 50% off. I'm going to get Uncut Gems 4K. That's what's up. What I'm trying to think, there was a movie that they not long ago they just came out with on the Criterion, and I said I was gonna wait. I forgot the name of that movie, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get probably one or two movies from Criterion. But hope that's if Barnes and Noble, my Barnes and Noble, I would have to go to a good one, cause, ugh, the other ones they're skimming now. They're skimming on the Criterions. Well, I'm glad your Barnes and Noble have movies. Mine's barely don't. I yeah, mine's barely don't. To be honest, barely. They just hanging on by a thread. They got both Conans. That's what's up. Um, yeah, I don't blame you. You getting Uncut Gems. That's a very good movie. I saw that in theaters. That was good. It's cool because I mean I could just get stuff off. I could just order stuff online on Barnes and Noble website and just have it delivered. That's what I think I'm gonna do from now on with Barnes and Noble. I think I might do that. I mean, it'll be better anyway. I guess. I think Kevin Garnett. I think he was great in Uncut Gems. He should do. He should. He could kind of act. So I mean, he could pull off some acting roles. So I mean, he's a fine actor. So I give him his props. I definitely give Kevin Garnett his props. You got Adam Sandler collection. I have a little. I only have a couple of things from him. I I wish Hustle will get a 4K, but it's on Netflix, so And that was a good movie too. I mean, Criterion has came out with a couple of Netflix exclusive movies. So I mean, if we could get Hustle, that would be great. I'll buy that. Yeah, it'll come out eventually. Yeah. A lot of hell no, not no big malls in Michigan. Nope. The only big mall we have is Great Lakes, a mall called Great Lakes Crossing, and that was in Utica, Michigan. So that's the biggest mall we have. I actually like it. I haven't been there in so long. If I believe in Jesus and why, because I was seeing if you had that happen in your life that you knew it was God, that something that did something. Yeah, yeah. It's funny because okay, so basically, I believe in the power of the prayer, right? So it was a day where and I'm again, and I'm not gonna mention the subscriber name, but it was a day where I was scraping for money. I was selling some of my movies, and I had to sell them on eBay, ship them out and everything, which that's what I'm gonna get back to doing. But so I'm like, well, I need to make this money to make the rent, so I won't be late. Well, not only I made the money, but I had a little bit extra, and I kept praying and praying and praying about it. I had a little bit extra money to, just fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Got all my bills paid. Got the rent paid and all that stuff. Then maybe about a month or so later, me and a subscriber of mine, he, well, let's just say he was fortunate to come into some money. He was fortunate. And me and him, we went out and remember that massive, the video that I made, it was, I believe it was earlier this year. It was either earlier this year or late last year. That massive movie hunting movie pickup video that I did, that was him. And it was funny too because it happened at the right time because I'm like, well, shoot, let's go. You know what I'm saying? It was a great way to end 2023. It ended it on a high note. So when we went to places like Ohio and stuff like that, and we went to town. It was great. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, this is good. You know what I mean? This is good. Not so now it's like I have a shit ton of movies, and my inventory just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was by the grace, man. And once I did this, now I'm rewarded with this. I was gonna get rewarded somehow, but I didn't know what it was. But I just had that feeling. You know what I mean? So, and since then, you know, I'm still thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was by the grace. It came at the right time too. It came at the right place and at the right time, and everything just started falling into play. Everything just started falling into place. So now it's like some of the movies that I sold, I he ended up buying them back. So, and I was sad that I had to sell it just to make the rent. But now I'm doing it. It's similar. I'm kind of doing a similar thing, but then now it's just now I'm doing it because I have way too many movies. I have way too many double dips. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm double dipping on some movies. So it's like, okay, now I need to sell the ones that I don't really necessarily need. So yeah, that was good. That's good. You know, it was good. It was great. So, you know, I always thank God for that. Yeah, I know, man. Subscriber, yeah, and I would not reveal their name because I'm out of respect. I don't want to reveal their name. I really don't. But it was nice. It was nice too. So, you know, I that was a great time. That's good. I'm talking to some. Yeah, kind of. Well, yeah, yeah, it's good, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. You know, we'll take this a little slow. We'll see. I gotta see how they act first. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see how they act. So we'll see. But I mean, like I said, I'm keeping my guard staying up. So you know, whatever the case may be, whatever. If it works out, works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh well. I ain't stressing. So we had 2 hours and 21 minutes. Click that like button. You know, share me with your friends and stuff like that. Yes, we are. This is probably the longest video I've done in a while. So I'm hoping that since I'm, doing this over 2 hours, I hope YouTube does not kick me off because I am now on StreamYard. The longest the longest stream I have done is about 3.5, almost 4 hours. And I told myself I would never ever do that again. Y'all gonna yeah, if y'all want me to do it that long, yeah, y'all gonna have to donate on that at that point. Like I don't care if it's $5, $1. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't really do it like that, but yeah, I love Jesus too. I love him. Right now we got 8 people in the building and we got 5 likes. Click that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Click that like button. But don't worry though. We are gonna. It's gonna be a part two of this. It's gonna be a part two. So I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do for that is I'm going to sadly go on StreamYard where the damn duck is going to exist on the top right of my screen. So I am going to invite people on StreamYard. So if anybody wants to join in, feel free as long as you're not a weirdo, as long as you respect my channel. That's all I got to say. So, yeah. Um, they have the Naismith uh, Memorial Hall of Fame here in Springfield, Massachusetts. Okay, you're from Massachusetts. Okay, that's what's up. I want to visit Massachusetts. These streams are always a joy to be a part of. The vibe is always chill in the company in chat. Yes, I agree. I strongly agree. Lately, I've been getting new people too. And then those couple people, it's like, yeah, um, that's why I have moderators for a reason. Shoot, you know, and like, hey, Yeah. Any weird thing you guys see, yeah, get rid of them. In fact, I had somebody that came in. I'm like, yeah, no, nope, we're not doing this, not today. Nope. And then it's just out of pocket. Like some people say stuff out of pocket. You know what I mean? It's like trying to have like a clean, more of a clean, live stream and stuff like that. Try not to get you know copyrighted for anything and all that good stuff. So you know, Tony says that's a good story. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, good people, great people, in it and stuff. So, and then lately, I like my videos. I've been averaging like 100 views and stuff like that per video, average. But sometimes I'll be lucky if I get 200 views. One time it was a Walmart video of all things, and I got like over 1,000 views, and I didn't go. I don't think I went on live. I think that was just a taping. I taped it. I pre-recorded it, so yeah, it's good. Favorite, yeah, they Sean want the attention. I agree. Um, favorite Debbie's cupcakes. I like the vanilla ones, but um I honestly like the I like the Swiss rolls. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. That's one I like. I used to eat those like crazy, but now I barely eat those anymore. I mean, they were over the years they've been inconsistent. Little Debbie to me, they've been very inconsistent. To be honest with you, I don't. They just been, especially the Swiss rolls. They've been so inconsistent. I'm like, all right, I quit buying these. Y'all too inconsistent. And they just it got to me. It got more. It tastes more stale now. I don't know. The brownies are pretty good. Nutty bars. I don't really like anything that has. I don't like any dessert that has nuts in it. I'm not allergic to it, but it's just I don't care for it. Um, but that little Debbie stuff, and they used to be cheap too, and now they didn't went up in price. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm not spending money on this. Forget that. I'm pretty much done. I'm done with y'all. So um, oatmeal cream pies. Those are not bad. You go to your bakery for sweets. I don't blame you. That sometimes the best thing to go to the bakery for sweets. Yeah, Tony, they became greedy. I don't. Mm-mm. They on my shit list. Rather than pay them to the sub. Yeah, I agree. Than the corporations. Yeah, give the bakery love too. I love pumpkin pies too. A lot of people don't like pumpkin, but there are a lot of people don't like. Some people don't like sweet potato either. Pumpkin pies are good. Depends on who make it. I love muffins. I love real muffins too. I definitely do. You don't like sweet potatoes? I love spat. I love sweet potatoes. I think sweet potatoes are good. I like Candied yams, I love those. But a lot of people are not fan of sweet potatoes. I mean, which is fair. I mean, and I could kind of see it maybe because of the taste and the texture, maybe. But who else is on my shit list besides Walmart? The last copy of Black Lagoon. God, um, a lot of people on my shit list. To be honest with you, a lot. Like Dunkin' Donuts is on my shit list. Um, what else? Um, Fast food is on my McDonald's is definitely on my shit list. So is Arby's. A lot of people on my shit list. Godzilla X Kong. Yes, yes, yes. I just picked that up on 4K the other day too. Dunkin' Donuts, they donuts to me is dry. I don't care for them at all. I just don't. At least here in Michigan. But yet again, everything in Michigan don't taste that great. Maybe the Dunkin' Donuts somewhere else in other states, maybe it'll be good. But other than that, I don't know. It's just whenever I go to different states and I go to the same franchise, they food be 10 times better than it is here in Michigan. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'm like, well, maybe I should leave Michigan in. Uh Nobody. He says yes. What's going on, nobody? Welcome to my channel. Wendy's. Wendy's? I like Wendy's. But yet again, Wendy's, I feel like they fell off the wagon a little bit. Bakery, yeah. I'd rather go to bakeries, but the problem is here, we don't have too many of those here. Oh, Starbucks could kiss my ass. I don't know. I don't like Starbucks. They on my shit list too. I remember one time I wanted some hot cocoa. They didn't put enough cocoa. To me, it tasted like water. Yeah, Wendy's is price gouged. I agree. I like Burger King. What's the worst Uber experience I ever had? The worst experience I ever had, I had several. One, I had it was one that okay, so you know how like when you order the Uber, you normally they pinpoint where you at, right? So it was this dude. He was pissed because he was sitting right there where he was right where he where I was. He was right in my building. He got pissed because I didn't tell him the exact building. But bro, you're sitting right there. You got the building right. And then he was like, "Oh, why didn't you tell you should have messaged me and told me that um, this and this and that." And I'm like, dude, first off, don't be getting a fucking attitude. First off, you better watch who you talking to. First off, you better watch your fucking attitude. Second of all, he kept interrupting me, and I'm like, can I finish? Can I fucking talk? I told him, I says, bro, you have the app, you have the location. Clearly, the location pinpoints where I am, at least close to it. You were right there in my building. So what's the problem? Why are you getting all pissed off? He was like, oh no, just in future, just next time. Like, bro, You coming up in here and I'm paying you. You were you were mad because why? I didn't tell you, I didn't message you and tell you the building? Bro, you were right there or close to it. If you have, just follow the navigation system. What are you too lazy for? You gotta follow it anyway. And then the motherfucker, mind you, it was raining. He didn't drop me off at the door. He dropped me off by the fucking um drop like the parking spot, the handicap parking. And I had to walk. And I gave him a bad review. I'm like, fuck this. I want my fucking money back. Because he was rude, he was arrogant. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, man, fuck you, bro. Like you lucky I don't fucking ooh. He better be lucky. Cause he messed with the wrong person today. Forget that. Like, damn. God damn it. But then, if I don't give you the right, the right building number, then you get mad. But yeah, you got yeah, you got a fucking navigation system. It's like, bro, why you an Uber driver then? Just why? Why are you a fucking Uber driver? Fuck Taylor Swift. She on my shit list too. She on there too. Who like? A lot of people don't care for her. Her music sucks. She has probably what one good song. That's probably about it. Yeah, it's always ex boy. We make a song about Taylor Swift? Bash? Can we bash Taylor? Can someone make a song bashing Taylor Swift? I would love to see that. Like literally, I would love to see that. Oh yeah, Taylor Dane, all of them over Taylor Swift, all of them. Shoot. And her fans, they're the main ones who be like, "Oh my God, you're talking about Taylor Swift, man, blah blah blah." I'm like, shit. Yeah, okay, okay, all y'all Taylor Swift fans. Yep, yeah. But there are some Taylor Swift fans that don't necessarily agree with what some of the songs that she do too. So it's just man, her huge bare face, they could kiss the fattest part of my ass at this point. It's just she's not attractive. Yes, she makes crappy music. Her music's shitty. Shoot, I don't know who's worse, her or uh, she's just They just Taylor and people act like yeah, people act like she's a saint. She's this innocent girl. Like, okay, first off, you're not innocent. First off, number one, I'm gonna say this. The Super Bowl. She didn't even want to be out. She didn't even want to. You're not even supporting your man. You're not even supporting your man. Like, come on. She didn't even want to be on the freaking Super Bowl like little thing or what's it. But Patrick Mahomes' wife sat out there, like sat out in the cold, but Taylor Swift want to be inside. Okay, okay, yeah, okay. And it's like, who do you think this? What do you think this is? You want to be in a warm, but yet Patrick Mahomes' wife got more heart than you ever have. Like, come on, man. It's just like, ugh. Just Taylor Swift. Ugh. Yeah, and that's why the Chiefs won because of Taylor Swift. She ruined football for everybody. She did. I'm sorry. My Lions should have been in the Super Bowl, but no. It had to been California. It had to been San Fran. We almost beat San Fran too. Like, ugh. I'm like, I caramba, I give, please. And I knew the Chiefs was gonna win. I knew it. So that's the way I see it. Well, yeah, I was cheering for the Lions too. Yeah, that's my team. That and the Buffalo Bills. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I was happy that San Fran lost. I'm sorry. I felt sorry for um what is his name? That running back. I felt bad for him. McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. I felt bad because he was the only one doing something. If it's not McCaffrey, it's someone else. Like, ugh. Hopefully the Lions, maybe they will go all the way. Who knows? Well, hey, she'd be a perfect witch. All she needs is a broom. That's it. She could be the perfect witch. Broom, in a witch's costume. She'd be perfect. Billy, I, she on my list too. Her Billy snooze fast. Half them are. Half of these singers are snooze. And so, don't even get me started with some of these rappers. Like, don't even get me started. Like every single time, like whenever I hear that mumble rap, and then why you talking? Why you trying to sing? Like this is how they do it. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take something like okay. I'm the prime example. Drake. I'm gonna use something in the I'm gonna use something in the chat that this is how Drake sings. Okay, rappers rocking peasants now. The fanny packs are out of style. SMH. That's how Drake sings. Like what? That's not singing. That is not singing at all. And then the mumble rapping, they'd be like, everybody clap your hands. What is that? That's nothing. That is nothing. Like, what is that? Sexy Red ain't sexy now. What? Sexy Red? What? She's not sexy at all. I like cookies. I like cookies too. What kind of cookies? Drake from now on, he getting called by his government name. Aubrey. What's his name? Aubrey Graham. That's his name. That's what I'm calling him from now on. Aubrey Graham. That's his name from now on. Aubrey Graham. You like caramel cookies? I like chocolate chip. I think I have a fanny pack. I think somewhere. I think I have one too. It's somewhere in this apartment. I don't know where, but I might start wearing it too. They rappers rocking purses, yes. Rappers rocking purses. Why? Why? Where's all the men at? Like where's the men? Rocking purses and dresses? Are you kidding me right now? You kidding? With this is a culture we live in. Oh my, oh jeez, yikes. Ugh. Yes, there has been known that there's some men some people wear dresses. Yes, yes, and yes. I've seen a couple that wear dresses. Yes, yes, I've seen it. I'm like, something's not right. I miss the '90s and early 2000s. I miss it too. The baggy everything. Yeah, we are lost in a society. Yeah, we are lost. We just, as a society, we more lost than the whole cast from Lost. I'd rather watch the whole cast from Lost. I'd rather watch the show Lost than our society is fucked. It just is. Crow says, my wife told me her cookies are the only cookies I could ever eat. Well, that sucks. You should. That's. Wow. Oh, wow. That's the only cookies that you could ever eat. Wow. I mean, shit, there's plenty of cookies to choose from. Shoot. But at the same time, I mean, at the same time, no. I mean, that is your wife, though. That is your wife. So that's you better be that better be the only cookies that you're talking about. That better be the only cookies you eat. It's your wife's. So yeah, I know. It's plenty to choose from, but at the same time, that's the only cookies you should be eating is your wife's. Only. Only. Yeah, Allen Iverson. Yeah, he was styling back then. All of them were. All of them were styling. Nowadays, they wear long shirts and like all this stuff, like tight pants. Pants are so tight they look like leggings. Sexy Red looks like a high schooler trying to be attractive, but is automatically fails. I bet she's 26 but look 27. Wait, Shaw, you funny. One, she like I said, she ain't sexy to me. I'm sorry. That I feel like I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. She's no. Mm-mm. Lana Del Rey. Yeah, she's straight. Yeah, better than Toya Swift. Yeah, yeah. She alright. But you know who I got crush on? I ain't gonna hold you. I got crush on Halsey. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, even though some of her songs are shitty, but I mean, it's better than Taylor Swift's though. But I like Halsey. I ain't gonna hold you. I think she's beautiful. I can't wait to her acting debut. Yeah, send it to me on Instagram. See, we at 2 hours and 50 minutes right now. It's 12:01. Let me make sure. I'm gonna make sure something real fast because I do have other arrangements shortly after this. So, 1 second. All right, I'm back. Um, Queen Latifah, UNITY. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like now Queen Latifah's a thing now. Now, back then, I ain't gonna hold you though. She was always attractive though. She was always attractive. Yeah, you know, she had a nice voice, nice figure though. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, I ain't gonna hold you. She was fine in bringing down a house. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought she was beautiful in that. I thought she was probably, I would say probably at her sexiest in that movie. I don't know, especially she had a fight scene too. I mean, I thought she was good. She was good in that. That was a good movie. That's a movie that really got slept on. Taxi, I saw bits and pieces of it. I thought it was okay. I'm surprised I'm not getting booted off yet. That's what's up. Um, where we at? 2 hours and 52 minutes, and we got 5 people in the building. At one point, we had like 10. At one point, I don't know how many views this live stream is getting right now, but I will probably see right after. But man, this is probably the longest live stream I've done in a while. So, like I said, this is gonna be like 2 parts. So this is gonna be a couple of parts. So this is only part 1, and then part 2 is going to be this week. Um, this week. So, do I think Jimmy Fallon? No, I don't. I don't think he's that great. But I mean, I liked him on Saturday Night Live. I liked him in that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take a commercial break. So I will be right back after this. After this sponsor, I will be right back. What is going on, people? Um, Tony, are you thinking Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? But if you're talking about Jimmy Fallon, I liked him on Saturday Night Live, but other than that, he I don't find him that funny. His talk show, I mean, I did at one point found it funny, but now it's not so funny anymore. They both look the same to me. It's funny. Yeah, we did do a her review album. We reviewed her album in the meantime. Yeah, yes. Yep, yes, we did. That was good. I love Craig Ferguson. I think he's underrated. I like David Letterman. I liked him. Jay Leno liked him too. Conan O'Brien, I feel like he's good, but I feel like sometimes he kind of tries a little too hard. He kind of tries a little too hard sometimes, but he's better than half of these people. Um, who else? There was a couple other um, talk show hosts too. There was a couple of them that that were great. He's better on TBS. Yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah, Jay Leno, he had a you know, he had a Tonight Show. He had a late night show. I like Jay Leno. What's vacation I ever been on? Um Texas. That was Texas. Dallas, Texas. That was the worst vacation I've ever been on. Chicago comes in second. Those two are horrible. I want to revisit that, but this time probably by my damn self. Nowadays, late night, yeah, they do. I don't. That's why I don't watch them anymore. I like Johnny Carson, but I was too young for Johnny Carson. I was too young for it. I don't I don't remember him that much, but I know the name, but I just don't remember some of his talk shows, some of his shows. I don't. I was too young. But when he went off, I was I was in elementary when he went off the air. But that sucked though. Yeah, Johnny Carson he was around for a long time. He's great. Yeah, he's great. And then Merv Griffin, he was pretty solid too. Um yeah, it's plenty of it's some people good. But yeah, I rather watch Carson. To me is like he's he's what paved the way for people like Jay Leno and Jimmy Fallon and all them, but David Letterman. But yeah. Omar, kid, you want to ask me a question about politics? What's the question? When am I gonna do my empty mall tour video? You talking about Westland Mall? Lord Jesus. I meant to do that this weekend too, but I've gotten so busy, to be honest with you. My thoughts on Israel and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't followed it too much. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, I don't really watch the news because it just got too political. So I don't even follow much of anything of what's going on unless the only thing I just read it. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm gonna say on the matter because I just read stuff. I don't really watch the news or anything like that. I just don't. But I yeah, that that's just one of those things where if you want to talk about politics like that, yeah, this is not exactly the right channel for that. So yeah, I don't really, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it. But other than that, that's it. That's all I got. Like I said, I don't really watch the news. It's just no, you ain't bothering me. It's just I'm gonna speak real right now. I just don't watch. I don't watch the news. I don't really get into all that. So it's. I mean, everything is politics, but at the end of the day, like I don't really, I don't follow. So everything's just got too politically correct in my too political in my opinion. So nah, you good. Yeah, the news is just Emmys. It's just people want Emmys. That's it. You know. Tony says I was watching a video on YouTube showing them all in 1996. Oh my god. Watch the ones in the 80s too. Watch the difference. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Malls in the 80s and 90s, even early 2000s. I feel like it kind of fell off in the early 2000s, but like the 80s, 90s, those were the times. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just when I watch that, it gets too sad to watch because nowadays people just solicit it at malls. You know what I'm saying? They just soliciting. They just hang out. They just get something to eat. They just solicit. So malls were excellent until 2019. Depends on the mall. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I agree. Yeah, Omar, you're welcome. Yeah, you're always welcome on the channel. It's just I don't really get. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really get into that all of that. I mean, this is more of a movie based channel and stuff, and this is more movie based than that. So yeah, you're welcome. You know, to be on here and stuff. But it's just, I mean, it wasn't a stupid question. It was just, I don't really get into all that. Not like that. But yeah, that's basically all I got. But like I was saying, they run into people because they too busy. Thank you. They run into busy because they on their phones. Like they on their phones. Like they just oh my god, let me take my Instagram photo. Oh my god, girl, let me take my Instagram photo. Click. Now they get like 5 million likes on Instagram. Let me take a selfie. I want to take a selfie. I want to take a oh my god, Chelsea. I want to take a selfie right here. Let's take a selfie. Oh my god, Lisa, we are taking a selfie. All they doing is like like what the hell is that? Like what is this? Y'all making duck faces and stuff. Y'all look like ducks. Y'all look like the same ducks from freaking StreamYard. Y'all a bunch of quacks. People are addicted to their phones, you're right. You're right. People are addicted. You're right. Because here's the thing. And of course, we go on YouTube. I'm on my phone right now, but I'm on YouTube because I'm doing a live stream. So it's kind of like, well, we need our phones for certain things. But when it comes to hanging out with friends, all you see is this. I gotta text this. I gotta text my woman. Hey, bro. Hang on a second. This is what you see. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Here we go. I got another phone, right? This is it. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, you wanna go out to dinner? You wanna go to Olive Garden? And then they just keep texting like, what you say? Say that again, bro? And it's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I just said I wanted to go to Olive Garden, and you like that? You on your phone like that? You texting? What? Man, we trying to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are trying to hang out. See, this is the problem. This right here is an issue. I have an issue with that. When you're on a date, you don't allow me to demonstrate. So, what kind of movies do you? What's your favorite color? Blue. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is green. That's what they do. That's what they be like, that is not cute. Date's over. Yes, date's over. Like, I'd be like, yeah, this ain't working out. Omar says, imagine that the electricity just sudden disconnects from the whole world. We would be doomed. Yes, I agree. We would be. We would be. I'm telling you, kids today would not have survived blackout from 2003 or 2003. Remember the blackout that we had like several decades ago? Like back in the early 2000s, we had that whole blackout. Basically, almost the whole world was blacked out. Remember that? The power shut off. Remember that? That was back when we didn't have phones. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have phones. We weren't on our phones like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all would not survive that. They were not. Under any circumstances. Yep, that's what they said. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Girl, I gotta go to the back. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you hear the car burn out. Yeah. And then they expect you to pay for the bill too. That's another thing. People be running out on their bills too. They be like, hey, I'm gonna get my water out of the car. Next thing you know, you hear the car. They be on their phones, be like, I'm about to get some Hennessy from the store. I'm on my way. Shit. Y'all paying for Hennessy, but yet y'all can't pay for y'all fucking bill? Okay. I see what we doing. It did look like The Purge from 2003. I agree. Shoot. That's how it be. People be killing me. Be like, girl, I got to tell you, Dante, man, he did treat me to McDonald's. Oh, wait, girl, that hit the spot. It got a sister, man, I'm sleeping. Shoot, I may make him bust a nut. What? Bust a nut over what? So You gonna bust a man's nut? You gonna bust a man's nut because he bought you McDonald's? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Is this real life right now? Am I being punked? Yeah. At that point, if you're on a date, date's over. Automatic. Shoot. And then they get pissed off because I don't like you leaving. Cause you're on your fucking phone. All right, Rayshawn. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll let you know about the second live stream. So, peace. Dante just got chill, but I love about what happens, baby. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you know, the niggas named Dante, he just got out of jail. He like, girl, man, ooh, I want to get that. Ooh, your ass. Ooh, you got nice ass. Mind you, and nigga locked up. He been locked up for a few months. He already searching. He on the prowl like a cat wants mass. I look at them like, what? Is this real life? Nowadays, you take a girl to McDonald's, you getting something that night. Nope, I take this back. Nope, you take a date to McDonald's. So the moment you pull in the McDonald's drive the parking lot, the date's over. Cause you know motherfuckers, they want that fancy shit. You know what I'm saying? When you take a girl out to nowadays, people want to take their girl out to they date out to Buffalo Wild Wings. But kid you not, when they say that I don't care where you take me, but watch, you pull into McDonald's, the date's off. I thought you didn't care what you. I thought you didn't care. I thought you didn't care what you said. Shit. She be like, he on parole. Right. 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 And that's that same motherfucker. He began a bottle of Hennessy. And he began some weed. Shit. He began the weed that the ones that fucking I'm about to have this good shit tonight. Take one smoke of it, like, ooh, that's that good shit. And then you still not high yet. I'm like, where'd you get this weed from? Shit, this not cheap weed. And then they be wearing that cheap ass cologne that you get from the dollar store. It's called for what it is. We wearing that cheap ass cologne. And then those are the same motherfuckers who be taking shits in people's bathrooms and have to buy that cheap ass air freshener spray. They're the same ones. Hey, oh my god, damn. And then they expect to get their nut busted. First off, and this goes with women too. If a woman ever came out of the bathroom and she took a shit and she expecting to have sex, the date's over. That's over. We done. Because you want to do that after you had just took a nope. It's over. The date's over. Sorry. Nuh-uh. Nope. You better turn around, get in that bathroom, put get a towel, not get a towel. You better wipe the ass. Like it's not that hard. Like you expect no. Hell, I don't even want to have sex after I take a shit. You kidding me? No, no, no. I got to be clean first. Shoot, that's that. See, that's that shit, man. Like, after a while, it's like, nope. This is over. I'm done. You're dirty. Like, oh my god. Oh man, this is funny. All right, we had 3 hours and 15 minutes. Uh, Let me see. I will go maybe 5 more minutes of questions there. I'm gonna jump on out of here. So, if there's any questions, comments, and all that stuff, feel free to ask. Cause at this point, I don't. I could go on and on about you know this is a subject like dating. This is a subject right now. Dating, dating. That's a subject. That's a subject. I go on for hours. Like, man. Mm. What is the worst memory of being rejected asking a girl out? Okay, it was this one girl that I had a huge crush on. Her name is Ashley. And we did sort of like a triple date or whatever. And basically, I thought the date was going pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't a date, but it was just hanging out. And we could. I mean, I admit, I was nervous. I could have kissed her, stuff like that. But um, the next day, she told me that she didn't really go out, want to go out with me and stuff. And I remember crying. I went home crying, stuff like that. I did. I did. And I was just so numb because I really liked her, you know what I mean? And that was the worst. That was probably the worst. Now it's just at this point, it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just who knows. But yeah, it was crazy. And then I had some pretty weird experiences when it came to dating. I did. And I had a couple of experiences that because I had a couple of long distance ones, which I had to let them go because it was this one girl. We got to know each other. We thought we were a good match, but she had a lot of stuff going on. And she had a lot of stuff going on in her personal life, She had a son, she had a mother, stuff like that. And, I told her, I was like, you know what? I don't want to take anything from that. So, you know what? Let's just be friends. Who knows? Somewhere down the line, if, you freed up and stuff, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And she was good though. She was a great person. You know what I'm saying? So, nowadays I'm being extra careful of who I pick and who I could potentially date. So, and I had me almost being married, but being told that you fell out in love with me is probably the worst things you could ever hear. So, I'm over it now, but now I'm being extra careful. Nathan says dating isn't for me. I have enough issues in my life that I don't need that kind of drama. I don't blame you. Yeah, people want to stay single. It's just it's good women out there, but it's just not enough of them. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's not enough of them, and most of all, they're picky. They set the standards high, real high. But you acting like a spoiled brat too. So it's like you kind of lost me on that. So, um, all right, we had 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm gonna answer this one more question, and then I am going to call it a night. Tony says, as long as you find someone who knows how to tell somebody to go to their grandma's house. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. Shit, you're not wrong. And plus, too, I gotta find a woman who season a food too. I got that too. That's a must. That's important. And I'm sick of these women talking about some. I season my food. Then why does that burger look bland? You know, salt and pepper. That's not enough seasoning. No. Mm-mm. Why is that chick? Why is that chicken still? Why is that chicken still naked? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But anyways, I'm gonna cut out here. Um, it has been a nice 3 hours. Thank you guys so much for coming on here and stuff, and making this a good Father's Day and stuff. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that's out there. If you guys are fathers, happy Father's Day to your fathers. If you've seen them, even if if they're not in your life, well, happy Father's Day anyway. So, with that being said, you guys have a great night. This is Mike in the house, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. Peace out. Shout out to all my subscribers and all the people in the chat. Peace.